What's up? This is just a little quick update about the Elara store, which just got its first sale, as you can see here. And metrics wise, I mean, what the website is doing, it's not even bad. We got 10% add to cart rate and a 3% conversion rate, 3.3 to be exact, and it's all right. I mean, it's doing okay. One thing which is a big problem right now, though, is going to be the metrics. I'm going to play the ad in a second, and I'm going to show you the metrics right here. Basically, this here, this VSL 2 verse, variation 2 is the one which got me my sale, and in fact, it got me 3 add to carts, 2 checkouts, and a sale. Okay, so that's so far today with 7 link clicks. So the buying intent is definitely there. I'm going to play the ad to you guys. I put a bunch of disqualifiers in there, and I know exactly why it's getting, such high CPCs. However, as you can see here, the biggest issue are the CPMs. We got 90 euro CPMs, which is terrible. I'm probably going to turn this off for now, and I'm going to tell you what the decisions that are going to be that I'm going to make. These bottom ones all have, all terrible metrics in terms of the CPCs. The buying intent is there. The website is definitely converting. Now we just got to get the CPMs down. As you can see, the CTR is good. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do. All right. So let me actually go ahead and play the ad to you guys in full. It's a 1-minute long ad.
3 ways to look 20 years younger right now. Stop using too many products. They just dehydrate your skin. Stop hoping that makeup will save you. Use this new technology to get rid of wrinkles forever. Using too many products is actually making your skin worse. Think about it. You're layering 5, 7, sometimes 10 different products, but your skin can only absorb so much. The rest just sit there, clogging your pores, suffocating your skin. The real secret isn't using more products. It's about getting the few right products to actually penetrate your skin. That's where microinfusion technology changes everything. This breakthrough creates thousands of microscopic channels in your skin, making every product you use 3 times more effective. Women who switch to this system report using 70% fewer products while seeing better results than ever before. Their skin is firmer, more radiant, and those stubborn wrinkles are finally starting to fade. This treatment used to be only available in clinics, but now at Elara, we've created a kit for home use, and today we've created a special package for first-time users that's only available through this private link. This exclusive offer won't be available anywhere else. Tap below to find out why women call this the technology that finally made their skincare work.
Yeah, so as you can see, this was the ad, and really quickly about the hook, right? So it's a very, very eye-catching, very kind of, scroll-stopping hook, very strong hook. And this was actually one of the winning hooks that I tested. So I'm going to show you guys the metrics of the hook testing campaign that I was running at the end of the last video that was setting up. This was one of the winning hooks that got the most clicks, and then what I did is I took the best ones and then I just turned them into video ads. And as you can see, the CTRs are looking good, so it's definitely working. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Let me actually show you guys the hook again.
3 ways to look 20 years younger right now. Stop using
3 ways to look 20 years younger right now. Now, I made 3 variations, which is just changing up the visual hooks. And then I picked 8 of the top hooks that I thought were winning. So what I thought here is the very first thing that you'll see is it's a very strong hook. It's 2 different visuals. It's fast paced. And then after this ad, pretty much there's just disqualifier after disqualifier. All right. So I put a discovery story into it. Then I talked about the unique mechanism of the problem. Then a unique mechanism about the solution. So this is when I kind of dropped my solution, exactly as you can see in this line. That's where microinfusion technology, hold on, what did I say?
Technology changes everything.
Yeah, changes everything. Yeah, so that was the part where I kind of dropped the unique mechanism of my solution. And then basically after that was just, why my solution is better. So we were kind of at the solution aware stage right here. 70% fewer products. So kind of, benefit after benefit after benefit. Talking about, how the time delay, is lower, that the dream outcome, all these things basically, as you know. And then I said, okay, this treatment used to only be available in clinics, right? But now at Elara, so I kind of made this unique to us. We've created a kit. So this is kind of like a product aware thing, because apparently we created a kit for home use, right? So this is the cool part about that. And then at the very end, I have an exclusive offer. So this is most aware, which won't be available anywhere else, right? Tap below to find out, blah, blah, blah. So now we're at the most aware stage. What I actually didn't do in this body, which is super interesting, I didn't do risk reversal, right? So this is another disqualifier that you can put in, basically making the ad even longer. Every single disqualifier that you put into your ads makes your ads longer, but what happens is it increases CPCs and basically increases conversion rates too. So what I could have done after actually dropping, the offer, which was, I don't even know if I dropped the price. I didn't drop the price. I just I just said exclusive offer, okay? So I didn't even drop a price. Now I could have dropped the exact offer and price, right? Everything about the offer, and then dropped risk reversals, so guarantees, right? So I could have said, okay, but yes, this is the price. However, guarantee, blah, blah, blah. So you can try risk free, whatever, okay? So this is kind of what I did in this ad, or I mean, this is in fact what I didn't do. I didn't drop exactly what the price is going to be, just because I had the split test running and don't know exactly yet which offer is going to be my winning offer, and I don't want to change it up afterwards. So that's kind of what I thought about. But basically, all the way through this ad, we have a bunch of unique different clips and visuals. And then, after some point, after introducing the mechanism, so my solution, so when we go from problem aware to solution aware, we just basically I only put in clips of the product being in use, or actually, B-roll footage about the product. These are not my clips. I just ripped them from somewhere, and then I just cut them together and made this ad right here. And this ad is actually converting extremely well, but I think what I could have done, and this is a quick learning that you guys can take from this ad too, is actually getting a lot, pretty high CPCs, right? CPM is very expensive because I'm also not only because there's a lot of competition probably in the UK, but I'm, very much narrowing down who exactly I want to speak to, right? So 3 ways to look 20 years younger in 20 seconds. There's not a huge audience in the UK, which is, interested in that kind of stuff. And whenever you do that, right, conversion rate's going to go up, but once again, the CPCs too, because a lot of people in the first 3 seconds are already going to be disqualified and keep scrolling. So Facebook is going to think, okay, well, this ad is not really engaging for most people, therefore they're going to punish you with higher CPMs. However, the couple, older females that do resonate with this are actually going to be super, super, super hooked and watch the thing all the way through the end. Now, I also didn't do any advertorials or listicles yet. Again, I just sent them to a private page and it's still doing well, so it's converting, don't get me wrong. And so this is kind of where I'm at currently. Now, all the other ads are pretty much not doing well at all. Let me just actually go ahead and show you the hook testing results real quick. Okay, so these were the hooks that I tested. As you can see, I turned them off already, but the winning ones were definitely, I looked at, CPC combined with the CTR, and the best hooks that I just saw were something like this. All of them are pretty solid. So there was nothing which was terribly bad. And then I just looked at them and I found out, okay, these hooks were actually the ones which were working, which gave me the good CTR. So for example, this one, 11% CTR, 57 cents CPC, crazy hook, right? Which one was it? Let's check it out. Again, 3 ways to look 20 years younger now. Okay, so instead of in 20 seconds, I say right now. Or I think that was even the hook in the ad. So 3 ways to look 20 seconds right now seems to be a very high resonating hook for this product. Again, I just found this out by actually having a hook testing process before I even went into kind of directly into that. So what's going to be the plan? Okay, what's going to be my decision? So what I kind of saw in this creative test right here today, that the website is converting. The offer is proven. People do resonate with the offer, and I do have hooks that work. However, my CPMs are kind of killing me right now. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to test this, and I'm going to update you guys very, very soon. So I'm going to record another video in a couple days and just upload it. But I'm going to make everything in German now, right? This is probably not what you thought I was going to do, and this is probably not, what everyone would do, but I have the ability to speak German. I made most of my revenue overall in Germany and German markets. So hence, I know kind of pretty well what German customers are looking for. And I also think that there's, a lot less competition in the German market for this product specifically. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to translate all of these ads that are, getting high CTRs now. And I'm talking not about the hooks, right? The hook testing image ads, but actually about the whole entire video ads. And then the website, I'm going to translate all of it to German, and I'm going to do a retest, right? And then I'm going to see what's going on. Okay. So hopefully, right? So my plan kind of is I'm going to take the best ones. I'm going to do a bunch more variations with this VSL2 variation 2 with that exact structure with hook and visual hook. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to test a bunch of different voices, test a bunch of different musics, or even visual hooks in German. And then I hope that something's going to hit, right? And again, this is the process of making money in ecom. You don't just upload some ads into your ad account and immediately start making money. At least that's never been the case for me. You do a test, and then you look at what worked a little bit, and then you do a little bit deeper into that, right? That's what I'm doing. That was the first test, which as you can see, this is by the way, this whole store, I've built everything. I found the product, I started building the store, everything is on YouTube. Like I didn't do any work off camera besides editing these ads, but everything is on camera, okay? So you cannot say that I'm faking this, right? So like what I was just wanted to say was that you kind of what I did first is I did the hook testing just to find out which hooks won't work and which hooks, a couple of ones that did work, I find that out by testing. And then I did a second test, which is this one now. Got me a sale, boom, multiple add to carts, solid CPCs, not even terrible. I just saw the CPMs are really high, so what am I going to do? Again, I'm going to take the best ads and I'm going to go deeper into that, test different markets. I'm probably going to run it to Germany and Austria. And I am really, really confident that when I do run this to Germany and Austria with a lot less competition than the UK, I'm 1,000,000% sure that I'm going to scale this product because it's already giving me sales in the UK. And this is just the second creative test. And if you guys expect to, just upload something to your ad manager and it's immediately going to work, come on, like this is not how this game works. Ecom is iterative, like it's an iterative process. You have to make iteration after iteration after iteration on the website, on the the ads, whatever. And I, by the way, also saw that multiple abandoned checkouts all came from the same offer, just like the sale, right? Everything kind of all the add to carts are coming from one offer, which shows me, okay, one offer is already outperforming the other one. Again, I'm not going to turn off the other one yet because I don't know for sure. Okay, I don't have 1,000 visitors each offer yet. However, I might turn it off sooner than that because when I just see, okay, one offer is clearly getting all the sales and add to carts and a lot of revenue per visitor, other one is not getting anything. You don't have to give it the full 1,000 to actually be able to turn it off, okay? But this is just to show you guys how this is really done. And if you give it enough time and enough tests and enough creative tests and enough work, then this shit has to work, right? It has to work. After enough time, these creative tests and offer tests and everything, it's just an iterative process. And with this process, you can make every product work. It just comes down to how many creative tests is it going to take, how long is it going to take you to actually scale it up, and how high are you going to scale these ads. Now, why did I go immediately to very long VSL ads? Well, the reason is because these are the most scalable, best type of ads right now. They're the highest performing ones, also from our other products besides the Dubai chocolate one. Obviously, the Dubai chocolate is not really, no, it doesn't need a lot of explanation. However, for every single problem-solving winner that I have, and I do have another one right now, basically all my winning ads are VSL ads, and they're not only much more scalable because they speak to much more unaware people, but also they're a lot longer lasting and higher performing overall. So perfect. It's perfect, and you need to get it down. It's very hard to get down because the longer your ad is, the more chances you have to F up, right, to mess something up. But if you get something which scales, and this should be ultimately your goal, which I'm seeing right now on my ad, this one variation, I mean, it could even scale in the UK. At 7 link clicks as a sale, CPCs are $1.50, so it's not terrible. It's not, that's what I'm saying, but I want to get it down to 50 cents. I want to make it so much better, and this is like what I want you guys to raise your standards when it comes to websites, when it comes to your copy, when it comes to your creatives, when it comes to your offers, right, when it comes to your media buying decisions. I want you guys to raise your standards, because the only way you can grow in life and in business overall if your standards increase. Okay, so this applies to every business model, and especially in ecom, where everything is in the numbers, everything is on the ad account, everything's on the Shopify dashboard. You can just see which number you lack, and then you just can make the right decisions based off of it. But the whole only thing which you have to do is take action, because the second that you don't do that, the second that you stop taking action, that's when you lose. Okay, it's as simple as that. And so with that being said, guys, this was just a very quick update, not a long video, not a lot of explanation. I hope you could still learn a thing or two in this video. If yes, then go ahead and write your main takeaway into the comment section below. I always think it's super interesting to see. But besides that, guys, like I said, thank you so much for giving me your time and your attention, which are truly your most important assets, and I wish you a beautiful day.